Hi everyone, it's Jeanette with day 12 of the 100-day project. This one is inspired by Wendy's journal adventures and it's Leo. What I want to do is use envelopes, which are very Wendy, and I'll show you some of the envelopes that I've decided to work on. So let me just bring this. I'm going to use little golden books, Leo looking pussycats, and ready for a journal. I've got quite a few pussycat little golden books, and I want to use those. So first little one I want to show you is the seed packets are very hard to get here in Australia, and so I just used my template that I made and showed you yesterday. I popped it on top of this little envelope, so you could do it to any envelope that you like. Pop something hard in the envelope. This just happens to be my little Gemini, what's it called, Gemini Junior or something, plate that the die's cut out on, so it's not going to damage it. And then I just cut it out with my scalpel blade. So then you have all ready to go a little pocket. Just a little trick, just if you're interested. The first little one here is, I was playing around yesterday with a whole load of envelopes too. I'll just sit down so that I know where you're. And yes, I've got all the lights on. So this little one, what I'll do is I'll bring it over my book here. I'll bring it over. I haven't got that light on, that's why it's light. This little one, I thought it could go onto the page like that, or you could just stick it over the top of the page as well. It's got an envelope there that flips out. You can pop something in there. I would either put it down like that or just leave it. Just depends on which way it's going to happen. This little one flips up, and you've got this one here that can stick down onto the page. So that's using a window envelope, a plain little envelope like that, and just popping it on there. The next one, I think we all know these, and these can go either top, side, whichever way you like. This one, I've just got the cat in the story in there, and I'm going to leave it like that because I love this around. I might, when I do the journal, I might pop something around, just depends on what we've got. This next little one, these are, and I looked, there must be the only two I've got left. They're quite big and they've got the triangle pocket. This one I've just folded up, very, very basic like that. This other one I decided to cut half, and I did cut it in the wrong spot. Stuck that little part of the flap down. And am I still in camera? No, go down a bit and I will be, hey. Stuck that bit down, left that bit out, folded it over. So now, and I mean this one just goes into the page like that. So then this one can flip over the page. You've got a pocket behind. If you stitch it down, stick it down on three sides, you can still flap it open. Okay, I've cut the top so there's a piece in there. You can tuck behind, I didn't there, but you could chop that up too. So there's quite a few little pockets in that one. This next one is very similar to the one that we just did, except it just sits onto the page. We've got a pocket here, pocket behind, pocket, so that will be either stitched or sewn. So there's a pocket behind here and then there's a pocket in there for a tag and behind if you want to. So this is the one I'm going to decorate up. The next one is one of my, and that's the same envelope as this one. I don't know what they're called. I got them in a oh dear, let me see if it has got a name on them. Or no, it was just in a plastic bag in an old newsagent down at Robe in the southeast of heading to the southeast anyway, Fleurieu, I think it is, Peninsula. So they're like that. Whether they're legal envelopes, I'm not 100% sure. So what I did, I folded it in half, sort of up, so it's more like 3/4 or thirds probably. Then I trimmed the sides and the top, and I just folded the little piece at the top down under. And with this one I did the same. I trimmed it and folded a bit under just to give some strength to the pockets. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 and a tag at the back for another pocket. Then another one that I want to try out is doing a window pocket at the bottom of the page. I must admit I have not seen this done, but correct me if you've done it. So we can stitch it down and it can be a tuck spot, or you can flap it down and have it like that and have perhaps your tag going in there. But I thought that would be fun, and I've got that in a coffee dyed. So they're the sort of envelopes I've been playing with, tinkering around and what have you. So this one, the book I've chosen because it's got all of, looks like Leo a bit, it's a bit more gingery than he is, but Buster Goes Out. And the kids have read this, and then it was in a pretty condition when I actually got it. So what I thought I would put on the front, I'll put his little pussy there, and I just want to back. Now I've got some papers here that I got from Shah Fisher, and I thought they were really, really nice. I might use that tissue-y paper for the front, and just pop some of that on there, just to give it a little bit of texture on the back. I don't want to over embellish them too much, but I want to do something on them, so let's go down a fraction. And this is rather sweet. Let's go up a bit more. So I hope all are well, and you've been over and seen Roxy's creations, Rachel's Leo tags. They were really, really good. Now that's going to shine through there, but I'm not at all worried about that. Doesn't bother me much at all, so we'll just leave it like that. Oops. Oh, I can really muck that now, haven't I? Oh well, that's bad luck. A little bit off the side. I should have done it this way to start with. Probably should have done it just ripping it myself down the look of it. Oh well, you live and learn, don't you? And we'll just put that on with my glitter glue. It dries clear, so it should be fine to stick this down. I sat down last night and did some slow stitching. Can't believe it, but I did. And Peter even asked me, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, seems to be the in thing lately. Everybody seems to be doing it, so I thought, well, I'll have a go as well." Then this morning when I sat down to get ready for making the video, he said, "Are you doing this for 100 days?" And I said, "Yes, that's what it's called, 100-day video." Now I've lost my circle punch. It was here. Where did I put you? Come out wherever you are. You watch, I'll cut it with the scissors and then I'll find it. Oh well, we'll just go around the edge here like. It's probably sitting there looking at me. So that looks nice and crinkly. And I just wonder, I've got some, if I just put a bit of this across the bottom. No, I don't think I like it. I'm just going to pop him down. Put down there. I did all my tags, my stitching my ruffles onto the back of, onto the back of craft cardstock, and then I sat and, what about that one? Just a little bit of colour. Yeah, let's just pop him so that he sits like that. And this is the beauty of these, you just chop them off and stick them down. And so that'll be a nice bottom for the pocket. When I do the little golden books, I like to have a couple of pockets that are a little bit flash, but I also like to have some that are just doing justice to the pictures that are on the page, and I think this is what this one is doing. I want to just put this one in like that because I do. And I'm not going to ink these today. Sometimes I like to let the pictures tell the story, and I think that's what this is going to do in this little pocket. There we go. I don't know, I think Leo's an inside cat like ours, but it's okay, he can have a day outside today for the sake of the video. We're having a nice day here today. It's quite sunny. Peter's out washing the car, his car. His and the dog's car. There we go. So that looks quite cute. Now I'm going to do a tag, and this reminds me of perhaps Wendy painting a picture of Leo, whether he be up the tree or he's sitting on something, and it's a little bit ripped at the bottom, but I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to back it onto a piece of cream cardstock just to stiffen it all up a little bit. And I'm not going to, once again, I'm not going to, where's my book, to ink the edges. I'm just going to, it's taking a lot. I do love that too, but usually when I tear into a book, I do it if I have to. But this one, because of the condition of the book, there was a couple of pages that were chewed up, and I didn't see that when I first bought it, but most of the story was there, and we just made up the rest of it. And the kids enjoy, you know, oh, I wonder what happened next, and that sort of thing, and they quite enjoy it. I'm just going to leave those little bits of scraggly edges around, just gives it a bit of character, I think. So that will go in there like that, and we've got a bit of a story there happening. Now, I was just wondering whether I put a little bit of that across the top, or do I put the birds across, the calico across the top. I think we might just do a tag, make the top of the tag. And we'll put a eyelet in it. And then we might just see what's in here. Oh, how much of that have we got there? I have to get some more of this green. That'll look nice. It's got a few different. What I sometimes do, I love doing this. I just get my tiny punch, tiny attacher or something it's called from Tim Holtz, and I just, except today my hands don't want to work, and I've got a feeling, wouldn't it rot your socks? I know, there's plenty there, why aren't you working? Perhaps we won't, because it's not. We'll go through this way. the old hands don't work, I just stick the tongs through there, grab hold of that and pull it through, and that way don't have to worry whether my hands are going to fail me or not. There's our tag. Now I think we've got a little bit of, we're in 20 minutes, so I'll just quickly sew around this. And I've got black in my machine because I was doing a project for my little granddaughter yesterday. She's got this rug that's a map of the world, and Sarah bought it for her before she was born, and then he was supposed to quilt the back, and something happened to my machine and I don't know what it is, so it's going to be interesting how long we've not long had it serviced. So last time it sounded like this. The guy said there was a bearing and he'd found one and fixed it up, but I don't know if he'll be able to fix it up again, so might be up for another machine. I wish I could find an old, well, I've got Peter's mother's old Singer sewing machine in there. I should get that out and just see what it does. Okay, so we've got that, and then I'll make a little tag to go in there and one in there. And what I'll do is put some photos on my Instagram page, which is Jeanette Dawkins, or Dawkins Jeanette, I think they've got there, something like that. I'll link it below, or it is linked below. So I hope they were a little bit informative for you. There's a few more envelope ideas. I mean, we've all got envelopes and we all are looking for ways of using them up or doing things with. So there's my little Leo doing that, and there he is. And I think this is the one that was in the book with the tag. That was sort of, she was painting him like that. So okay, I hope you enjoyed that. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm getting close to the 500 and a 500 giveaway. And until we meet you again, happy crafting, stay happy and healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.